Hey guys, as I said, let me turn the light on here. I'll brighten it up. It's starting to get dark outside when I started this. But anyways, uh, getting back to what I was saying, uh, we're going to talk about building a computer. All right, somebody might be interested in building a computer, but a lot of you may not need to be what's called a power user in that, which means you play games and you go and you film videos, or you go and want to watch movies, or want to do like powerful things like produce, do music, or like I said, the main thing's videos in that. All right. The main thing is, but anyway, main thing is when you're doing stuff like rendering video or stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to want something with some power. And most of your computers out today will handle, tasks like that. The flagship right now for Intel, and it's going into Macintosh computers, is really, I believe it's the Nehalem is what they call it. It's a multi-core processor is a quad core. In the Mac Pros, which are like the big dogs of the computers that that Mac makes, the speediest ones they make, they use one of the Nehalem processors in the normal Mac Pro. But if you want the big dog, the one that can do more than that, they'll stick two of them in there, two of those processors in there, and they get 8 cores, like I think it's 8. There's 2 quad cores, so it's 8 actual cores, and then you have what they call 16 or 32, I can't remember, virtual cores, which means there's 16 lanes for the data to go on. And I know in the newer Macs you can put up to 32 gigabytes, 32 gigs of RAM is what the Mac Pros will handle. Some of them will handle 16. Some of them will handle 32 gigabytes. But that's the big dog. That's the real power user. The person that's doing videos all the time, where they're doing it day in and day out, where time matters in that. I've got a friend that uses a iMac, a dual core Core 2 Duo iMac to do videos, and it does stuff well in that. But if you're not worried about doing videos and you're just doing maybe you're doing gaming even, yeah, you probably want to go with an Core i7 processor, or high-end Core 2 Duo if you don't want to pay the high price for one. And I would recommend get into like a DDR3 or speedy DDR2 RAM. Most buses or data buses on your computers are running about 1030 or 1333 megahertz, or 1066, and that in order, that's the speed that the data's moving. They're really fast, and they're getting faster. I've heard some that are fixing to start running data wise at 1666 megahertz. So we're used to hearing processors running that fast, but now the bus speed, which is the part of the computer that does the speed that we really want to look at. It's the part of the computer that really does the work and sends the data to and from. It's getting faster, and pardon me, and things are getting done quicker because of it. And that, but the one computer I've got down here that's the slowest here, it really runs at 800 megahertz on the bus, but I'm running about I think it's 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it's running a 64-bit operating system, which that your 64-bit operating systems can handle 32-bit applications, which is pretty much everything that's out there right now. And you have vendors that are trying to get there and get some 64-bit applications out. I know Adobe just came out with CS5, and it's optimized for handling 64-bit applications, like for your Macs. Most of the with Snow Leopard, the big thing was trying to move to 64-bit applications because you've got extra memory registers to use there, which means basically you can do things faster in that because you've got more space, more lanes to put that data on. For most people, this is the part for most people that just basically that may want to build a computer, but you're not a power user. You're just you're trying to build it for somebody because you just don't like maybe the reliability of some of the ones out there that have been, some of the companies out there that build them, and you want to do this as like a test thing. You just want to try to build a basic computer for you to do email and maybe watch some videos. Well, the basics of it is you're going to need a motherboard, Intel Core 2 Duo motherboard, or even a quad core if you can afford it. Even some Pentium 4s will handle a lot of stuff, a lot of video and that. But if you want to be able to handle a lot of stuff and not have to take a lot of put a lot of stuff on your processor, you'll want a graphics card. And a graphics card, basically what it is, it's a card that's got some chips on it. It's probably got a fan on it to keep that graphics chip cool, but it handles all the graphics stuff. And nowadays you've got 2, maybe 3 outputs on it where you can hook up 2 or 3 monitors to it. And this makes it speedier. A lot of them now, they're high definition hookups. So if you have a high definition monitor like in your living room, you can actually set up a computer and you can hook it up to your high def TV in there, and you can actually watch videos from off of YouTube or from Netflix, whatever, and do like a home theater type setup with it. In fact, that if you're looking around, say a lot of people are doing this. They're going and they're setting up computers just for their entertainment. What they call a home theater PC, where they may have a wireless laptop and mouse, and they're going and actually sitting on their couch, and they're able to load a bunch of movies onto their PC and able to watch it, or they have a wireless network, and they have say a computer that they've got all these movies on the hard drive. And Windows now has stuff in order to transfer that over your wireless connection to watch that on another computer with the same software, where it you can actually pull a movie that you have on one computer and show it on another in another room, which is real nice. A lot of the like DirecTV and Dish Network have that capabilities now, and like AT&T Uverse, which was just brought forth in our area, and that they started offering it in our area up the road from us. But you have that possibility to do that. Main thing, I got a little bit off subject, but the main thing you want to do for basic email, and that, like I said, you need a motherboard. You need, if you want to be able to watch some movies or go on YouTube, yeah, a graphics card would help, so things move a little bit quicker. You will have to have high-speed internet, at least running 3 megabytes, 3 Mbps, that's megabytes per second, or up to 10, or if your cable or internet provider offers 15, you'll want that. But like 3 should basically do it. You should be able to stream some stuff. But really, we like to get more into the 6, 7 Mbps range, because when you go in and you start putting a router there and start distributing the signal, it brings down the speed of the signal that you're getting out of it. The other thing you want to look at besides a motherboard and graphics card, you want to look at and make sure you get a good case before you even get the motherboard and the graphics card. You want to make sure that you get the case. I mean, you could get there's several different form factors you want to look at. Well, do I want a desktop? Do I want a tower? Or do I want something that is going to be compact and sit on the desktop? That needs to be your first decision. And once you make that decision, well, am I going to go with an ATX case? Am I going to go with a BTX case? Or am I going to go something in like an NTX case? Those are the different types. Then within ATX, you've got mini ATX, you've got micro, you've got so many different form factors. And when you get into deciding your case, basically that's going to make your decision on what power supply, what motherboard, what graphics card you can run, what processor you can run, your cooling for your processor, how much RAM you can use. That's RAM, random access memory. What else? What type of keyboard and mouse you can use. Some of them today, I think they're coming out with Bluetooth mouses and keyboards that operate with Bluetooth, like our mobile phones. And with those, like iMacs now come with a wireless keyboard and mouse standard, unless you ask for a wired keyboard and mouse. But if you've got one of those flat screen TVs, you can go in there and hook it up to the TV and surf the internet right from your couch, and that's real nice. Other than that, I'm trying to think here what else we got. I think that's about it. Aside, I could really this would really take a long time talking about audio stuff, but that'd be for another thing. But main thing you want to look at when you're trying to set up a computer, you're trying to build one. All right, what do I want to do with it? How big do I want it to be? What do I want it to do? And you know, um, that's it. What do I want to do when you're looking at building a PC? What do I want to do with it? How big? You know, how big? How big does it? Do I want it to be? And that will tell you many things after that, like what motherboard you can run and other things like that. Once you decide the size and what you want to do with it. So I hope this gets you started, gets you thinking. Maybe I've thrown some ideas out there for you. Maybe I've totally confused you. But maybe it'll get you thinking, and maybe if you got any further questions, give me a call, or not, don't give me a call. Write me at John Mule at AT&T.net and let me know any other questions. If you're on my Facebook, check me out on Facebook and leave your questions there. And talk with you later. God bless. Bye.